Good morning, everybody. How you doing? My name is Rich Pasini. Today is October 5th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you could hang out and listen to what I have to say. Today I'm going to get ready to prep and get ready to do a video, and I want to show you some of the stuff I picked up along the way to create my videos using a basic white screen, which it is a white screen, not a green screen or a blue screen. And I'm going to just go over some stuff with you guys, share some information with you, so I hope you guys can stick around. That's coming up. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure I got my video camera set for my desk, because that's where I'm going to be doing my videos. I'm going to show you how I get set up. In the meantime, I just want to check everything out, make sure everything's copacetic. See, I got my little screen here. Well, you can see I'm filming this with my video of my iPhone. But we're gonna get ready to set that up. And you know what I like? What I really found out that was pretty good. This way, let me shut my camera if I want to save the battery. Actually, I got my charger card over here on my little dinette table here. I gotta plug this in, get the extension cord, because I don't want to do a video. The last thing you want to do, folks, when you're running or creating a video, you don't want to run out of juice. I don't know how much battery power is left on that camera, but I have extra battery packs like this here. I have an extra one like that there. Plus, I could also use it from my my Sony digital camera, But yeah, right now everything's pretty copacetic. I'm gonna face it this way. I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing it right here. So let's see, we zoom in here. I want to make sure it's set right. I gotta set this lever here, like that, right there, like that, and I want to move it down that way. And we'll just make sure it's set like that. Yeah, because that's where I'm going to be sitting, and that's where I want to get set up with my. That's it, like that. There we go. Yeah. All right. So this is going to be kind of crazy how I'm going to do this. I'm doing this with one hand. That's okay. But you know what I want to show you something really quick here. Let me just go over here really quick. You know what I like watching other YouTubers? You got so much good information now. I didn't know this here. I never thought about this here, but I have another tripod over here I'm going to use. I could use this in conjunction with my Sony tripod here. I am a Sony man, for those who are wondering. I love my Sony products. It's a Sony camera. Matter of fact, I have a Sony digital camera here that I use too. I am a Sony man. It's my Sony CyberShot. But what I didn't know is that you could take this off, this little piece here. And I found this out through watching another YouTuber. And that's my laptop over there. I always keep that on the background there. I want to try to, just in case I get messages and stuff, I try to keep both of them at the same time, and that's my desk. That's the one I do all my video work with, right here. Here's my little mic. This mic here, my little Laptec mic, where I do my, that's why I turn it on there. Here is my, I got dual webcam. Not that I use both of them. I usually, basically, I use this one right here. This is the HP one I use with the double speakers and stuff like that. And yeah, this is what I use over here, and this is my keyboard. When I bought my computer, this computer here, the HP computer, it came with the black sleek keyboard, but I couldn't see it. I wear glasses for reading, and sometimes it gets dark in here. I couldn't see the keys that good, so I had to get a white one here, a white keyboard, with a lighter keyboard, I should say. And this is what they call the what do they call it again? I forget. It's called. Let me just turn it up upside down. I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. Oh, there goes my thing. Hold on, folks. There it is. It's called the Internet Navigator. It's Logitech. Here it is. Logitech Internet Navigator. That's what I got. And believe it or not, I picked this up. I picked this keyboard up at my local thrift store, and you'll never guess how much I paid for it. I paid, I think, either $5.99 or $6.99 for this thing. I had to buy it. I love it. Everything works good. You got all the functional buttons over here. Don't mind that noisy chair I'm on it. So next thing I got to do, I had to get another office chair. This chair's about had it. But anyway, so getting back to this here, I didn't know that this comes off and you could put on a tripod. So let's take this Sony out here. Let's take this bag. I'm trying to do things with one hand here, folks. So bear with me. Bear with me for 1 second. That's why, knowing now, instead of using both of my cameras, I could do it this way. So this is a good tripod here. I bought this when I bought my CyberShot camera here. I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to have to hold this up. I'm going to hold like this. Okay, this is much better, folks. All right. I didn't know, I was watching, like I said before earlier, I was watching another YouTuber, and I didn't know you could take this off and mount it onto your tripod. So we're going to try that there. I think it's going to work, of course, because if it worked for that person, it worked for me. This one here is one of those selfie sticks, but you know what happened with this one? I have to get another one. I have to pick another one up. This one here I picked up at the local thrift store, right? I think I paid $2.99 for it. And what happened was it wouldn't stay open every time you picked it up. The thing would go sliding down. So believe it or not, you see all these little joints over here, like this here. And you get to think of crazy. I had a crazy glue over this here. It's a fixed stick, but that's okay. It works. This button here powers the mic on and off on the cell phone. Right? Well, for $2.99, what do you expect? Right? Like people say, well, stop being so cheap and buy a better one. No, I know. Eventually I will. But for those who know me, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. But anyway, enough with that. So yeah, I didn't know you could take this thing off. I had no clue. I was going to buy those little tripod things, and this part comes off, right? Comes off of here. And I guess I can put this on my big camera, which I wouldn't do that because that thing is heavy. So you can mount it on your tripod. And I did not know that there. So this part comes off here. And they're all, I guess it's a standard button, screw. So you could just screw it on like this here, right? You could screw it on like this. I really didn't know that, folks, really. I didn't know. I had no clue. And lo and behold, it works. So I don't have to buy another tripod. And this tripod here, this is a nice heavy duty, well, I think it's heavy duty, but it's a nice Sony one. As you can see, it's Sony. And it's a remote control. See, it's a remote control Sony thing here, tripod. It's got a little scuff marks on it, but it's the type like this. The one I'm using right now is one that you have to, on the tripod I got now, it's a metal type. Very sturdy one there. I would never get rid of this one. I picked this one up at the thrift store, I think, for $5 or whatever. It was on half off sale. It was 10 to 10, I gave it 5. And this is the one where you twist, you got to twist them in. I'm sure you guys know who are photographers or videographers. You know what I'm talking about. Very good, heavy duty one. I think I did a video once before about that there, on that tripod I picked up. I was going to sell it. That's what happened, and I decided to keep it, because sometimes you need 2 tripods. So anyway, now I can set my tripod up like this. What happened here? Okay, I didn't close this one here. Okay, let's say it's dilapidated. And what's nice about this tripod here too, oh, you gotta, like I always gotta do, so I always forget to do this. You gotta do it like that. There you go. I was gonna take this out first, unravel the record here, the flash cord, we're gonna call it there. This connects to your camera, and so now I could just take this, right? And just sometimes on the camera I turn it with a little coin, because I don't want to get my camera to fall, the one I'm videotaping on now. And also what I like about this one here, where is it here? I don't have it here. Oh, there it is. It's got a little level there, so you could always level it out. See right there? You can level it out. All right. So now I can mount this up like this, right? I can do it like this here. Which way? No, I got to do it this way because this is how it goes in. Like this. And I can mount my iPhone right here. And I would think that this, well, maybe not though. This won't work. This won't work. It doesn't matter though. So now I can mount my cell phone here like this. And now I got that. Now I could do 2 things. I could shoot simultaneously. Look at that. And you know what? If I did not watch that video, I would have never known about this piece coming off over here. And you know what? If I had to get this guard this year, I could always keep the mount. It's pretty cool. And all because I watched a video on it. But this works. This selfie stick works. And like I said, what happens is when you mount it up here, there's a little thing up here, right? You see over here on my cell phone. This is the iPhone 5S. This would plug right into it like that. And then you would be able to hit this button here. Well, I got to take this off because I can't show you. And after that's plugged in, and you would hit this on and off to connect it, right? To make it go on and off, or to hear the speaker. Well, actually, it shuts the phone on and off. It pauses it, when you do a video. So, yeah, I didn't know that there. It was pretty good. Pretty good tip. It's a good thing because I was going to go out at one time and invest in getting a tripod for my cell phone, because they have these here for the cell phones there, with the little clips and stuff. I had no clue, That's why I like. So that's why I like sometimes when you watch other YouTubers, you can learn a lot from other people because they share this information with you. But what I'm getting ready, and here, before I get started with the other stuff, here is my Sony Cybershot I was talking about. This camera I bought back in the day, folks. I love this camera. I take a lot of my digital stills with this here. It's a digital still camera. It's a DSC, digital still camera. DSR, I think, digital, I don't know what the SR stands for, record video. I don't know, recorder. Anyway, I paid back in the day. Whoops, I don't want this to drop. This camera here, what you see here, back in the day, I bought this back in 2004, I think it was, right? See? Nice camera. I think so anyway. It's not the greatest camera like compared to today, but back in the day I paid $600 for this little guy. Now you might say $600 for it. Well, that's what they were going for back then.
But it's a good camera. It's a 3.3 megapixel. I know people say 3.3, they got like 20 pixel now, 20 megapixel. I know. Well, you know, back then, this is what was in. When I bought it, there may have been higher ones. I don't know, but back then, this is what they were going on. You know, they were using. Sony CyberShot. Good camera. It's got the Carl Zeiss lens in there. I love Sony products. I'm a Sony man. The equipment I use as far as like computer-wise, they're HP stuff. Everything is HP. My printers are HP. Webcam is HP. My laptop is HP, and everything's HP as far as that part goes. But yeah, this camera here is I had this camera here, and what I like about it with this camera here, I can open it up here. See here, and I can remove this battery. Right, this battery pops out. And if I needed it, let's say I was out on a site, you know, doing a live shot, and my digital video camera, the battery was going dead on. I could take this, pop this out here, right? Pop this battery out here, and put it into my digital camera. It's proprietary. They all integrate. They all, you could use them for. You could take the battery over here, put it in the digital camera. I could take the digital camera battery, put it in here. Here's the memory stick. Same thing, right? Same thing. This memory stick can go into my digital video camera because my digital video camera has a memory stick in it, built into it. And yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about really quick. Matter of fact, I got to take this off anyway. So I'll show you now. I'm going to pause this camera, and I'm going to show you back on this camera. Hold on, guys.
Okay, this is what I was talking about right here. Here's that battery I just took out of my camera. This battery will go in. This also pivots up and down too. This battery here will go into that Sony digital CyberShot camera I just showed you. It's on the desk over there. See it right there? That's the one. This battery will go out, will come off and go into my digital camera, and vice versa. And here's the memory stick that I was talking about. This is take still shots. Now, depending on how big the memory stick is, this is only 8 megabytes. It's 8 megabytes. So you can't do any, you could, if you had a big, powerful one, you could probably actually film video with this here. But this is good for still shots. This camera will take still shots. So I could take a picture like a regular digital, like a regular digital camera. If I didn't bring my camera, I could take pictures with it. Now, right now, I think this thing is filled up, but you would do is you'd set it on there. There's a little setting here. Oh, you can't see it right there. Right there's a setting. It'll say camera. Let me go over here. I can't see too good here. You can't see it good either. It says memory stick and camera. Right now it's on the camera mode. This is the memory stick. And when you turn this dial down, then you can take a picture. And when you hit the thing there, it sounds like a regular, like you took an actual photo. You hear that sound? One more time, listen. Right? It makes that sound. But you can actually take photos with it too. Actual digital still pictures. But that's what I like about it. And here on this camera here is all the controls. Let's flip the screen back this way here, folks. When you hit the menu button here, you'll get all these little menu things here, and you could toggle up and down. You can't see it too good, folks. I'm sorry. I wish you got the video there playing, but if you want like that, you can see it. See, I cover up the lens. You can see all the settings over there, the effect and all that stuff there. Program, auto exposure, and so on and so forth. And then you could do things of that nature. And when you do all your settings, it's not like the other complex. Now this camera here, just to let you know what this camera cost back in the day. Now this I bought the same time. I went on a Sony buying spree. This camera, it does over here. Check this out. It's 700x digital zoom with optical 25, right? This here has super night vision on it, so you can take pictures at night, right? So that's the thing with this here. So let's turn it back over here, and let's go back to the desk really quick here. And I want to just talk a little more about what I'm going to get ready to do today. And I'm going to show you, like I said, if you could stick around, I'm going to show you some of the stuff how I set up to get ready to do my videos. All right, so now I'm going to pause this iPhone camera. It's going to go back. It's going to be confusing. I'm going to pause this iPhone camera, and then we're going to go back to the big one over there, okay? All right.
Okay, before I get ready to do my videos, I always like to keep a pen and pad around, and I like to, storyboard, not storyboard, but kind of like write down what I'm going to talk about for today. It's going to be whether it's going to be the reseller news or let's talk eBay, whatever. That's how I'm going to get set up. The purpose of the other laptop, like I said there, I kind of keep that on the side. Sometimes if I'm doing a video, not all the time, but you guys might see me glancing over, or you might see me stop or pause, and I might tell you, well, I just got a message on there, because I get messages on the computer as well, on the laptop. But for the most part, before I get ready to actually do the processing here. I don't like to shoot like this, see, because when I put my webcam on, it shows the back. So I'm going to show you the basic, simple white screen I use, how do I set it up and stuff like that, which is really basic. I mean, and I'll go over it really quick with you guys. You don't have to go out and buy expensive stuff. I don't know if I told you, but like I said back then, we were talking about this camera here. I think I got kind of sidetracked here. I did tell you, I did mention that back in the day when I did buy this digital camera. I kind of like got sidetracked, I'm sorry folks. This camera cost me close to $1,000 back then, this digital video camera, the one I'm videotaping right now on. I don't know if I mentioned that in the video, but if I didn't, I apologize. Sometimes I get so excited. I'm really fired up this morning. It's such a great, it's a nice day out, nice cool weather, it's perfect. And I just feel really good today. I don't know, for some reason I just really feel good. I'm in a good mood, good spirit and stuff like that. And I just thought today I'm gonna do a video and I want to share with you guys how I get set up before I start doing the video, my actual video itself. And kind of like walk you through what I do. So I hope you can stick around. I know the video is going to probably take a long time. You know, you probably spend a lot of time watching it, but I just hope you get a little idea of what I'm all about, you know. And especially, I want to say one thing too. For those who are new subscribers to my channel, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, giving me a chance to hear me out. Some people will probably watch my videos and tune them off right away because either they're too long or maybe it's not what they expected. But you know, no matter what, I'm still going to be creating videos. So if you guys, you know, like me or like the content I put out, I would hope you subscribe and keep coming back and watching more. But anyway, I'm not going to be using this. My camera right now, this you know, digital still camera. I'm not going to be using that right now. So I'm going to probably put this back. But I'm going to show you in a second. I always like to keep a cloth on it to protect the lens when I put it in here. Well, actually the LCD. I'm going to show you how I set up my green screen. You're going to get a kick out of this, folks. But I'm going to tell you what I got first before I do it. I'm going to share it with you guys really quick, and then we're going to jump into it. So stick around. Okay, this is my white screen stuff. Let me explain to you really quick. Because I am very frugal and very conservative when it comes to spending money, I had gone to my local thrift store. I actually, when I went on eBay, I was looking on eBay for a green screen kit. You can get them. And they're moderately priced, $50, $35. Depends what you're getting and how many more things you need to it, accessories you need with it. I just needed 2 stands and a curtain rod. Seriously. That's what I got here. And these things here that you see, right, I bought 2 of these here. Let me explain first why I got these here. When I went to the thrift store, the story about these here is I went to the thrift store, there was only one, and I said, oh man, I didn't want to spend the money, because after I searched on eBay, I said, I'm not going to spend $50, $60 on this green screen thing. I'm going to do my own thing. So what I did was, I was in my local thrift store, and I was walking around, and I seen one of these here, telescopic one. I don't know what this is for. It could be for, I don't know. Look at the thing here. I don't know what this is for. You probably hang clothes on it, whatever. I don't know. But for me, it served the purpose. So, you know, it goes up like here, and then you could, I think there's another one here that opens up, right? Oh yeah, this one comes up here. Oh yeah, then here's the other one, the telescope. This probably, I would say telescopes to about maybe 5 feet, something like that, whatever. Anyway, so I was going around, I said, oh geez, just to get one of these here, that's not going to do me good. I need to have another one. So I went around and around, walking up and down the aisle, I was getting ready to leave. I said, I may better put this back. It looks like I'm going to have to shoot for that $50, $60 green screen kit on eBay. So lo and behold, I went back, and then I found another one. I said, this has got to be my lucky day. So I ended up getting 2 of these here. This was like $2.95, and this was $2.95, right? So now I said, okay, I got what I was looking for. The clips that you see here, these clips here, these spring-loaded clips, I got these at the dollar store. No, these weren't at the dollar store. These I bought at Walmart. You get 4 for, I don't know how much it was, $2.99 or whatever it was. I'm going to have to get some more though. I need more clips. These here, the clamps here. Yeah, I bought these at Walmart. So this cost me $2.95 each. The clips I think were $5 or something like that. Either 3 or, well, it was either $4 or $5 for something like that. You get 4 clips. And then I said, well, that's part of it. But I said I need a curtain rod to go. Anyway, so I ended up getting this thing here. And I said, this one, now believe it or not, out of all the things you would think they would cost more, this was like $7.99, this thing. Okay? I don't know if it's brass or whatever, but to me it's a chintzy thing. But it works. It works. That's the thing. So I bought that, and I used this, a sheet. Now some people use blue screens, green screens. I use a white screen. And I'll tell you why I use a white screen. For the simple reason is if you look at a lot of my videos with all the, I call them fancy backgrounds, it's because I got two windows behind me. You can't see it because the camera's facing this way, of course, but I got two windows behind me, and it gives this a lot of illumination. When this gets put up, the screen is so bright white back there, and I'll give you like a little sample, show you how it looks after I set it up. I don't need no lights. The only thing I will say is if you're going to follow, do what I do, if you have a room that's well lit, and I don't have overhead lighting over here. There's no overhead lighting. What's over here is just an eave to go into the eave, a cutout there, well, a push out, where you can go into the eaves. This here is all I need. I don't use a blue screen or or a green screen. I use this, and I can do all the special effects with a white screen. Now people say white screen, yeah, it works. Believe me, it works, and I'm going to show you that. And these 5 clips here are not special clips to hold the screen on. You know what these are? Believe it or not, you know what these are? These are binder clips. You know the binder clips? Yeah, sure. You know the binder clips? I didn't want to throw them out. I ran out of clamps, so I said, let me use these here, and they work perfect. Okay, and I'm going to show you. I only got 5. I had 6, but 1 got broken. These are the binder clips. You know what I'm talking about? When you open the folder up, whatever, you got these here, and they clamp on. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you can like the frugal entrepreneur. Now you know what I'm talking about, right? You see that there? Now you don't want to talk about it. Well, picture these in a binder. Okay, so I use these in conjunction with setting up my white screen. So I'm going to show you that thing. I'm going to push my camera back, and I'm going to show you how I set it up and get ready. Now, I'm quite sure I didn't get a chance to check my Google alerts, but I think there is some news to put out there, some reseller news for the weekend or whatever. But in conjunction with doing this video, I just want to show you how I get set up, in case you guys are wondering. If you're new, you probably want to know, hey, what does this guy do? I don't know. I just thought I'd share it with you. Like I said, I'm in a real great mood today. I don't know why. I just am. And I said, you know what? Let me do a video and just show the people out there, especially new subscribers who probably never see my videos. Let me just show you what it's all about. So that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, let me get started with that. I'll show you. I got to reposition my camera. I'm going to show you how I set this stuff up, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the legs here, move it down. Keep it like that. Whatever. It's pain in the neck, when you keep them like this here, the kind of thing. I got to say one thing. It does the job, but they're very flimsy. But anyway, as long as they work, that's the main thing. All right. So, well, actually, it's about maybe 7 feet. I said 5. I guess that's because I extend the legs all the way. Okay. So let's do that. Let's get this one going up. All right. That. You know, I look at it. If it does the job, that's all that matters to me. Right. So move this up here, like this. Keep this positioned. It's got to be at least, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 feet apart, because I need the background. I got to get this here to get my, the background. I need to extend the rod, because then you'll start seeing other stuff in the background when I turn the webcam on. Okay, so let's get this here. Now at one point you're going to see me disappear, but let's see here. Let's get the rod up first. All right, so we got to go this way here. If I can get it there, come on. Go through this every now and then. What a nuisance. Well, one day I'm going to have a room set up for this here. I'm working on it right now. I can't do it just yet. But, see what I'm saying? It's kind of like flimsy, But it works. It does the job. And it does the job. You can see it going back and forth, right? It's flimsy. All right. So, but again, like I said, it works. It's just, the thing is, getting it set up is the crazy part. All right. Now I'm going to take a bed sheet. All right. I will go on the other side here to show you how I got to set this up. I usually take it down because, like I said, every now and then I like to wash the sheet. Not that it gets dirty, but I like to wash it. So that's why it's down. Normally it stays up. Okay. So you're going to see me disappear for a little bit, and then I'm going to, show you afterwards. I'll pick it up on the webcam over here. Actually on my iPhone. So I'm going to put this over here to set it up like this. This is the hard part about doing this here when you're first setting it up. I normally don't do it like this all the time, but for the most part, I'm going to do it this way. All right. going to use these binder clips here, and I try to space them evenly apart here. All right, let's see here. That's what happens when you see when you're frugal in life. Doesn't pay to be frugal, right? No, not really. Okay. I can't help it. Frugality is my middle name. No, I'm only kidding. No, I know, but seriously, I mean, if you could do things and you know where it's going to work, why not? What's the big deal, you know? And this here, I don't have to keep it 5 feet apart from me, 10 feet apart. It's close to my chair. As you can see, here's the chair, the back of it to here. So you know, it is what it is. Look, it works. You'll see what I'm talking about, and you know, in the beginning here. You'll see in the end, I should say. Let's get this here. Sometimes I don't space these properly, but that's okay. All right. Now, the only part is because I don't want it to go too far out. Let's see here. Let me see here. All right. That is big enough, I think, here. Let me just move this one more time over here, just a little bit. There we go. All right. And because I don't want, this is going to have a little overlay here. I don't need that part. So let me just move this way. You got to play around with it, though. That's the only thing with this here. You play around with a lot with this here. And it is very flimsy. If you have any paddle fans in the back, I have one in the back. I don't turn it on because you could start seeing this thing blowing around in back there. It's a very flimsy thing. Some people may just say, listen, I'd rather just go out and buy the you know, the regular thing there. But you can do that if you want. You know, that's totally up to you. You can do that. I gotta get the clothes right here. And yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. You can do that. You know, I mean, this works for me. I've been doing it right along. If you look at my videos, this is where the magic happens, folks. Basically, when I mean magic, I mean this is where all the special, you know, I do the backgrounds and stuff like that. Okay, now, yeah, you're going to see this. Now, here's what happens now. I'm going to reposition the camera, my webcam here, actually my iPhone. This is where the clamps come in, see? So what I do with the clamps, because I don't want them blowing around, I don't want this thing moving around. It's got to have a little, it's got to be taut, you know what I'm saying? Taut meaning it's got to have a little, it's got to take that plate out of there. So that's where this comes into play, all right? So that's where these clamps come in. And what happens is here, I think I overextended too much here. Okay, let's go like this real quick. You got to play around there. You know, normally this is the first time I'm actually doing something like this, where I'm actually showing you guys what I'm actually doing here with this. How I set it up. I normally don't do these things, these type of videos, but I will do it for you guys. All right. So now, let me turn on my webcam, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Because now you're only seeing it from this end. I want you to see it from the other end. So I'm gonna power my phone off over here for a second. Okay, so now after I get that all done, everything's recorded. I want to test it out to just see how the sound quality, how the audio comes out. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go over here, and I'm still back in the the Oxsoft webcam software. What I want to do is click on here, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to have to mute my mic, but I want you to guys listen to how it comes out. Okay, so we're just going to do like a test run here. Okay, so let's go over here. All right, and I'm going to stay in the background here, but I'm going to mute my mic as I'm playing this here, just to get an idea what it sounds like. Okay, so I'm going to have to mute my mic, or else we'll get a feedback here. So let me mute my mic. Okay, so after I get my screen set up behind me, you're going to notice there's a little adjustments I got to do. I got to move my webcam. This is the next step. I got to move my webcam. I kind of adjust it that way and just move it this way to reposition it. And in some cases, I can't see to the left over here. Well, on your side, it's opposite. You see what that? Okay, it seems okay to me. It seems, like I said, the audio sounds pretty good. The backdrop is this is all gonna fill in. You'll see it as I play it in the video. And then, like I said, what I want to do later on is I'm going to show you how I add the. I got to move this toolbar. Each time I do, I got to keep moving the toolbar down. I'm going to show you how I add the backgrounds into it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, as you can see, this is a white screen. Okay, there's a white screen. Not that I'm saying, people say, well, what's the big deal? White screen, blue screen, green screen. I just want people to know that you can shoot your videos using a white screen. And what I like about it, let me take this glass off. What I like about it is there's no extra lights. This is all natural lighting. All the illumination is coming from the back windows back there. Those two windows. That's it. And we'll have the door open too. But the more illumination, the more light comes in here. I don't need it.
And that's why the best time to shoot videos, if you're going to take, even if you're going to do photography, like for eBay, you want to shoot natural lighting. Because sometimes the lights could throw things off. You know, they might mask certain imperfections out there. There's nothing better than having natural light, and especially doing the videos. Now you can see it's nice and bright, you know, pretty chalky white back there. I'm going to show you how I add the what do you call it, the special effects. Well, the backdrops, okay, different backdrops like that, and you can add special effects to it as well. So now, without further ado, let me go into that screen there. We're going to go back into that, and I'm going to show you how I add the what do you call it, backdrops in there. Okay, so let me back out of here. Let me just hit this button here, and I'm going to go over here. Actually, let me, you know what, let me just do some, hold on for 1 second, guys. I just want to hold, I'm going to pause the camera for 1 minute here. Let me go back over here. Where is it? Let me go over here very quick. Okay, so after I get my screen set up behind me, you're going to notice there's a little adjustments I got to do. I got to move my webcam. This is the next step. I got to move my webcam. I kind of adjust it that way and just move it this way to reposition it. And in some cases, I can't see to the left over here. Well, on your side, it's opposite. You see what that shadow is, the dark? That's where I folded the sheet. And I can't have that in there because that's going to interfere. So what normally happens is I have to go over here on this side to move this screen closer. So it's got to be closer like this, okay? All right. Now, I got that there. Now, in the background, you could see the windows looking up. You can see like the windows back there, 2 windows. That's where I get all illumination. Here's where I got to make my adjustments with the with this webcam. So I go over here where I go to webcam settings, and I'm going to position the brightness all the way bright. Now they disappear, okay? I'm also going to go to the advanced screen, and I'm going to hit the sharpness button here, and I'm going to make that sharp. I'm going to apply it. And I don't want the camera to zoom in and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the autofocus on here because sometimes it gets blurry. So like right now, I think if I take it off, okay, it should be okay, I guess. So now I'm going to do that, click that, and I'm going to click this, okay. I want to make the screen big. So when you guys see that there in the background, when you see me big, you're going to see this is that little toolbar back here that goes with that screen. That's with the, in case you're wondering, that's with I think it's with Oxsoft software is what caused this here. So now, as you can see here, I got the white backdrop, white backdrop here. Okay. Now, occasionally you're going to see little wrinkles here and there, and I got to point to that direction so I know which one, where it's coming from. I look at, like I'm over here, you can see it. It's right over here. This, everything is opposite. You'll notice on the screen, everything's opposite. So you see like these little wrinkles up over here. Okay. Now that I think is coming from this side. So what I normally would do is just kind of like take this here, you can't see it, but I would take this here and kind of like move it a little apart, a little higher over here like this. Okay, just to take it, make it taut. In other words, make it where it's tight. And in cases like that, when that happens, then I got to go over here and pull this down a little and make that there. You want to try to get as much wrinkles as you can out of it. So once you do that, now the next step is to get ready to do your video. So what I normally would do then is I go over here, open up the screen here. Okay, so once I got that there set up, I got my backdrop, my backdrop here all set up. The screen, the illumination is pretty much perfect the way I want it. Now the time comes I want to add a backdrop for it. So I got my I'm using, actually, I also just sort of share this with you, I'm using Filmora 8.76 version. Now they do have the Filmora 9 version that came out, and you could use that. You could download it for free and you could try it out, whatever. I use both. I have Filmora 9, which I use on occasion, but this is the go-to one, the 8.76. I'm a little more familiarized with it. I've been using it a lot longer than Filmora 9. So for me, this is the go-to one, But anyway, now I got a folder set up over here. I got one for photos. I got one for video banners. So I'm going to click on the video banners, and it's going to take me out of the screen where you see me in here. And I'm going to show you really quick. Now I got an array of different banners here. Okay, I could put any of these as a backdrop. Okay, any of them. I could put whatever. One of my favorite ones is the one over here with this one here. And when you put that on there, you click it on. You could, I didn't want it to go there. Let me just bump it out of here very quick. I just want to sample it here. So you could click this on here, and you could listen to it. Okay, it's got music on it. You could also mute the music out. But that's one of the ones I like to use too as time goes on. All right, that's one of my backdrops I like to use. And then the other one is if I want to have it where I'm sitting in an office. So I could put this one here. And you could do that. Or in some cases when you guys see me doing the reseller news, I always have this one here as well. Okay. What I love about it, you could add any backdrops to it. I know with the green screen and the blue screen you could do the same thing, but what I love about doing with the white screen, as you can see, it's behind me. I could add anything like this here, and I don't need to have high intensity lights facing on me, and they don't have to be, like if you get too close, you got to wear a splash. If you're using a green screen, you got to wear the green splash coming on your face, the color. Same thing with the blue. Now, the only difference is, the only thing is, they'll tell you when you're using a green screen or a blue screen, don't wear those colors because you'll become invisible. It's serious. You'll become invisible. If I wore a white shirt, all you see is my head. That's good if you want to do like maybe a Halloween prank or whatever. You want to do something silly like that. You could do something. You could wear all white, and then you'll blend right into the background. Of course, the black chair has to be covered in a white sheet as well. And you could do things like that. You could do special effects that way. But what I like about it, and I'm going to show you really quick. I don't know. Let's see which one I'm going to pick out. How about I'll pick out one here just to show you how it works. So I'll pick out this one here. We'll drop this in the timeline, okay? Now this one here has moving. It's got motion to it, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. Okay. Let it load up, and it has motion. Now a lot of you guys who watch my videos, you'll notice I like videos that have motion in there. So this is the one I'm just going to use for demo purposes. All right. So we're going to just pause it, and we're going to go back over here. I'm going to slide this back again. I got to go back to where I created. I have some folders over here, Cyberlink, Video Copy 2, and I got music for YouTube and so on and so forth. I think the one I did here was this one here, the video link, Cyberlink went there. Let's see, this is the one I think. All right, let me see. Let me get to, okay. This is the one that I just did just now with you guys. So I'm going to drop this in the timeline like this here. All right, and this is just for demo purposes, folks, just to let you know. Okay, here we go. So now it's there. All right, you don't see anything because you still see the white background. But now when I right click this, and again, mind you, this is Filmora 8.76 version, okay? I'm sure it works the same way. Well, actually, there is a little differentiation the way it works with the green screen effect as opposed to, in Filmora 9 as opposed to the one for 8.76. So I would click green screen here, okay? And when you click on make parts of the clip transparent, you click this on, you're going to see me, that backdrop is going to be on my clothing, my hat, whatever. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to click anywhere outside of this here. So you're going to click over here like that. Now, a lot of people say, well, what about that sidebar? Why you don't want the sidebar? Well, that's where I'm going to show you how we get rid of that. So I'm going to take the intensity level and make it a little more brighter. If you go too much, the color will splash onto your face, as you can see here. I got some of the sky shown on my face. So what you want to do is you want to do it by eye, and you want it where you don't want to see this. You see like it's faded on top over here, like it's got that faded black. You want to make sure all the intensity level is pretty much, right on spec. Okay, you want to be right on it. So you want too much, too dark, too light. You want it pretty much perfect, and you can do it by eye. Okay, so once you do that, you click that button. Now the back screen's there. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take this guy then, me, and you want to move me smaller, and you want to move that right out. Because if you notice my videos, I'm always positioned to the right of the the area. Because first off, I might want to put a thank you note. I might want to take a photo. I'll give you an example. For most part, I have a thing here for my let's see, text and credit. Okay, let's see, text and credit. Yeah, okay. I have a folder here for custom. So I might want to put over here. Let's just say I'm going to do, I don't know, everyday vlogging. Well, let's see what I got here. I got quite, these are ones you can make up on your own. Let's just put over here, for example, we'll just use the one over here. Where is it? I'm trying to find that one there. Bear with me, guys. What happened to the one? I had one over it that said reseller news, Rich Pasini. Can't seem to find it now. Don't tell me. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, we'll just use this one. And I want to pop this one here. Okay. So now you want to just get a little idea what it's going to look like, where you're going to reposition it. Okay, and that's where it's going to come up. So let's see when it plays. Okay, so now after I get that, okay, so now I want to position it there. Okay, so now I got my name there. Daily. I got this one for the daily vlogs. Now I want to put a photo in there. Let's say some of my videos you always say I want to say thank you to the new subscribers. I go back to the media folder and I will go to the one that has photos. I click on the photo one, right, like this here, if I can get it to work.
I got quite a bit of photos in there, folks. Some have to be deleted. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll over here and go to the one that says thank you subscribers. If I can get my mouse cursor to go. Whoops, going crazy. Sorry, guys. All right. Here's all you see that there that I put the special, again, with the special effects stuff. I call it special effects, different backgrounds. You can, with Filmora, you can. I know it sounds like I'm doing a Filmora video, but actually I'm showing you how it gets set up to get ready to do the news or Let's Talk eBay. So I'm going to keep scrolling down here until I find what says thank you subscribers, YouTube subscribers. Let's see. Let's see. YouTube. Where is it? I'm looking for the one that says thank you subscribers. Oops, I can't find it. Can't seem to find it today. That's what happens when you have too many photos. I just seen it. Here we go. Where is it? Where'd it go? I just seen it here. Popped away here. There we go. Oh, there we go again. I'm sorry, guys. There it is. Okay, so now I want to drop this in the timeline because now I want to say thank you to you guys out there, to all the new subscribers. So now, same thing. You get it in there. You're going to reposition it, and you want to make it small, of course. This, again, for all demo purposes. If you want to do it right away in the intro, you could do it like that, where you can have your name in there, and you could have it go like this. Okay, so now after I get that, and you know what's nice about this here? If you want to know what's nice about this here, what I like about Filmora, if I just wanted to use this as an opening, like for how can I say it there? Oh boy, a thumbnail. Okay, so what I want to do is, if I want to use this as a thumbnail, I'm going to go back to where I created this here, which would be Cyberlink Copy 2, Video Copy 2. The reason why Cyberlink is there because I got to use that for my other videos. So I would go back there like this here, right? Because I want to keep everything in that folder. So what you're going to do is, if I want to use this, all right, I'm just using as an example as a thumbnail. You click on it, you hit this here snapshot. Okay, it takes a snapshot of it. Okay, now you got a snapshot, and with the snapshot, if I want to use this as an intro, I would position it over here. I would slide it down here. Let's see if I can get this to work now. Let's see if it'll work for me. Probably won't. Okay, let's see. Everything's repositioned to the side here. There we go. Okay, so now you'll see it's still there like that as it's playing. Right, I'm playing on the thing here, and then that's like that would be your intro. Okay, your intro clip, whatever. But that's how you could do it. That's how I've been doing a lot of my videos. I will create the video like this here. I'll put whatever special effects I want or whatever message I want to send out to you guys. Take a snapshot and use that as my thumbnail. Okay, and you could do that there. Now, you know I also like to put the dates in there as well. In my videos, I always like to add the dates in there. And again, it's simple enough. What you want to do is basically go to text and credit, and you want to just go like this. I always use the lower thirds. Okay. And I will put it over here like this here, and I use this one, lower thirds 42, number 42, and I will put it in there like this, okay? And you got to go on, of course. Let's make the timeline. Let's stretch it out. There we go, so I can see a little better. And you're going to have it over here like this. Now it's going to show up over here, right? You could put it on top, whatever. If you want to change the color, you go up to the color bar here, and you could change it. Whoops, let's do the whole thing here. Okay. Let's change the whole color thing here. And you could change it like that. And again, I always like to put the date. So let's say today is, I spelled it wrong, October 5th, 2019. If that's too big, you could always just go over here to the size, and you could size it down to that size you want. And you can reposition it whatever you want. Same thing with your subscriber one. Now, again, when I go back to the media, let's go back to the media one here. I got to go to the one that says videos, video banners. And the reason why I say the video banners is because those are the ones that have motion in them. I want to also put the subscribe button there. Now, the subscribe button I get off of YouTube. They're free. It's a free subscribe button. You can use that one there. There's a couple I have here. There's one of these says rjpasini.com, and you got this subscribe button, and you got another one here. The one I like to use, and a lot of people make, there's two types. This one I made on Cyberlink Power Director. Okay, so when you drop this in the timeline, if you want to use this type, you don't want to use your traditional one, you can create your own. And this one here, you got to reposition, of course. When you reposition it like this, like that there, this is what it looks like. The Oxlock webcam software, like that, and you see how it looks like that there. If you don't want to use this particular one, you can get rid of that one there and use the one, this one here. Let me get over here for a second. Let's see if I can find it. It's all green, whatever. I think this is it right here. Now, a lot of people say, geez, I don't know if I want a green thing on my
my video. No, what happens is, let's get this one to, here we go. What you want to do with this here, and this is another little tricky one. You might think, geez, how am I going to get that out of there? I don't want to see that there.
Click on
right. You don't want to see this here. If you want to also stifle the sound too, you could do that as well. Now, what you want to do here, okay, let's see here. This one has sound to it, okay? But here's the thing. You don't have to have this green thing here. What you were going to do is you're going to right click and you're going to go to green screen, right? And when you check in here, it'll become transparent. Boom. Now you don't see the green. So watch what happens when you go to that part there. All right, check this out. What I want to do is click on here. Let's mute the sound over here. You can mute it really quick on this video clip here, so you don't hear me talking. Let's try this again one more time. Okay, let's mute the clip. Okay. Now, as you can see, I'm talking here, right? Okay. Now, let's say you don't want that sound. You say, "Hey, that's annoying. I don't want that sound there." So you go like this, and you mute it. Okay. You can mute that sound. So now, when you play it the next time, it's muted, right? Bingo. All right. Okay, and that's how you would do that there. So you're not compelled to keep it as a green screen. If you want it, like just to make you highlight the video, or you want people to take notice of it, you could just uncheck it. You would right click here, and you would go back to the green screen feature and just uncheck it, and there you have it like that. Okay, now it comes back as a green. It depends, but very simple enough. So if you come across these things here, just remember you have to make it transparent in order to get rid of the green background. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to share with you guys. As you could see, again, looking to the side where I'm actually live talking here outside of the video, you could see what it's all about, how it works. I highly recommend you guys, if you don't want to use the screen, let's bump out of here really quick and make this screen bigger so we could, you're seeing what we got going on here. That's the only thing. When every time I move with the aux, I got to move this toolbar to the right. If you want to use a white screen and you don't want to use, I got to fix this here, the glasses. Go with the white screen. As you can see, it works. This is all live. There's no smoke and mirrors here, folks. What's nice about it, shoot in a room that has sufficient windows. These windows ain't big, okay? They're not big windows. Yay big, standardized windows. That's the only thing you got coming off there. 2 windows, that's where the illumination is coming from. Plus, I have the door opened up. But even if the door was closed, it doesn't matter because the light is coming back from the background, getting illumination from the background, from the lights. You don't need, from the windows. You don't need additional lights. There's no additional lights here. I don't need them because first off, if I had an additional light, I'll give you an example. Let's say I wanted to read something to you, and I turn this on. Watch what happens. I glow. That's because I have a desk lamp here, right? All right, now you say, yeah, but you wouldn't use that type of light to get your backdrop going. No, absolutely not. You wouldn't use that there. It wouldn't show up properly. But if you position this light, this is a regular incandescent bulb, a regular, that type of lighting, and I reposition it away from my face, and let's say over here, you can't see it right now, but if I moved it up and away, this is done for night. Now, I've done this at nighttime. I've done night shots like this, and I use these type of lighting, okay? I have a little lamp over there, a lamp there. I take off the shade, and I would do this. Let me just shut this off. We don't need it. And I would reposition this light, and the background illuminates like this. And here's the other thing. If it is dark, if it is a darker shot, what happens is, let me show you what you could do here, folks. Another little trick to the trade here. Let me go back here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's say, for example, let's go way back over here for a second. I want to show you something really cool. Pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool trick, okay? If I can get to it. Okay. I want to show you really quick if I could do this. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen here. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the Cyberlink one here. Okay, let's go back to this one. Let's say, for instance, this was very dark here. All right, let's do this here. I'm not going to keep this one. I'm going to create a new one. I'm just going to bump that one there. I want to get rid of all this here. So whenever you want to start a new video, clean screen, just go on the file, if it'll work here. Come on now. And go to new project, and it's going to ask you if you want to modify it, save it, and say no, and this will all disappear. Okay, bingo. Now, let's say for some reason this was not bright enough because I shot it at nighttime, and I'm using regular table lamps to give the illumination. That's another thing I like about white screen. So what I would do is go over here. I remember this. I got to show you. So you got to go to sample colors. It's a little trick to the trade here. I'm just trying to show you something here. All right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to go over here, scroll down. If I could scroll down, come on now, let's go. Computer, sorry about the computer. I'm going to drop the white in the background, no, in the ground over here, well, on the timeline. Getting tongue-tied here. I'm going to go back over here again to the Cyberlink one. I call it Cyberlink. That's the folder it's in. And that's also the other software I use as well, which is another good software. And now I'm going to take this here, drop this over here in the timeline, right underneath it. Now, the difference between this and, what do you call it there, just to share with you guys, with this and Filmora 9 version, it's reversed. You put the backdrop on the bottom and the regular video piece that you want on the top. It's reversed. But that's why I like using this one here. Okay, so let's just say we go up to here. All right, now let's say this is not bright enough, okay? And I want to get rid of this here. I should have done it one more time. Let me get another sample color, show what I'm talking about. Let me get another color. Because let's say I want to do a video. I've done this before. I want to take this out, okay? Now, I could just shift this over and get rid of it that way. But if I want to keep it centered, what I want to do is just blot that out. So I'm going to drop another color sheet here, another one here. White, if I can get over here. Come on, there we go. All right, now you're saying, okay, now I don't see the picture. All right, that's what I'm going to show you in a second. All right, so now I'm going to go over here. Let's get this guy here. Move it down here. Move it to the side like this. Now you notice this is more brighter, right? See, this is a little more brighter. Now, I could just position this right over here and move this right out of the frame, but I don't want to do that. But you notice the difference between the shade of here. This is a little darker than that. All right, let's move this back here. Reposition that. Oops, it's not working now. Okay, there you go. All right, so now I want to show you what I want to do here. I don't want to reposition myself. I want to keep myself centered between here, okay? I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to go like this with this here. And I want to get rid of this. So what I'm going to do is go like this, drop this down, and boom, when you click it, it's there. Let me get one more here. Let me click it one more time up here. All right? So now it's there. You can still see with the naked eye, it's a little shaded here, right? You can still see over here. What I'm going to do is right-click, go to the green screen feature, and when I click here, boom, I turn white, right? My color's all white. Watch what happens. Now, again, with the intensity, you could blend out. Look at over here. Let me show you something here. This, I know what this is from, but you see over here? You see like that bottom there? Like over here, we see where the ink dropper is? Okay. When you intensify the intensity level, that disappears. This won't, because I know what that's from. But you see here, everything blends in, right? Okay. Now, if I want to get that out, I drop another color in here. I take another color sheet, and I can get rid of that. That's an imperfection. Now, yeah, let's do it again. Let's drop another one here. Okay. Just for argument's sake. All right. We want to get that out because I want it perfect. I don't want that in there. I don't want to see that little picture piece, whatever you want to call it there. So what I want to do is I'm going to go over here again. Now I got 3 white color things here, sheets, whatever pieces, and I want to go over here with this here, right? Let's see now. All right, I want to get that out, that other piece. All right, bear with me for 1 second here. Something looks a little different here. Hold on for a second, guys. Bear with me for 1 second here. Okay, I just want to make sure something just doesn't seem right here. Okay, I still got that one over here. I still got that guy over there, right? And now I got this one here because I want that out. So now again, I'm going to go back here, go to the green screen, make it transparent. And sometimes you got to reposition this in different areas in order to make it work good too. Remember that. Sometimes you got to reposition this here. I've had that happen too. So now you go like this. Okay, now that disappeared. Now when you got it, when you do it, it's perfect. I could add any backdrop to this here. And that's the only time I would do that, folks, is when I've been shooting at nighttime and I'm using regular light bulbs. These are regular. They're not fluorescent. They're not any special lights. These are when I'm using regular light bulbs. And I'm just repositioning them on the white screen, making the white backdrop there. I'm brightening it up. And that's it. And I got a table lamp. I take the shade off it. And all I do is take this desk lamp and I just reposition it where it illuminates the back. So instead of illuminating it from the front, it's illuminating from the back, it's illuminating from the front. That's how it works. And that's how you could doctor up your pictures. And with this here, the way I'm doing it now, as you could see, I could add any backdrop to it. It'll be perfect, But here's the thing. Now, in order for me to do this, I have to save it. So what I would do, right, just to save the spot, what I would do is go to the screen again, the Cyberlink, right? I got to go back to that screen, and this is how I fix it. It is time consuming though. Keep this in mind. This is if you don't want to reshoot it all over again because you say, oh, the lighting's poor, it's nighttime, I can't do it. This is good if you want to do it this way, but it takes a little time in some cases, not all the time. During a day like this, you don't need to do this. This is only a nighttime shooting. So what you want to do then is go like this. Oh, you can't record. I can't record because I'm doing it. Okay, I can't record right now. Or else I'll block out the screen. You would hit the record button, okay? And then you would record this here, and then once it's recorded, then you have one clip. It'll be one small clip like that, okay? In other words, all this stuff will be gone, okay? It'll just be this one clip like that, all right? And that's how you would do it. And then you could add any backdrop you want, okay? So now I'm going to bump out of that. I think I showed you pretty much everything. I'm going to show you everything I did here. All right, and that's basically it. That's how I'm going to set it up. And like I said, now I'm going to get ready to do my. First, I want to eat it. I didn't realize the morning went so fast, folks. I would like to try to catch something quick, a little quick bite to eat before I actually start getting started with doing the reselling news and stuff. So I hope you found this video helpful. How I set it up and stuff like that. I know it's a little off key. You got the one camera here, over here, you got the webcam over here. It's probably driving you guys crazy, and I apologize for that, folks. But you know, I want to share this with you guys because, like I said, I think when you start learning all these little tips and tricks on how to do things, I think you'll get a good takeaway from it. But anyway, there are other tips and tricks I could share with you as far as like how to blend things in, how to, if there's something that doesn't look as a little imperfection, how to fix it and doctor it up. But that'll be for another time. But anyway, I hope you like this video. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is October 5th, 2019. It's a Saturday. It's a beautiful day out, folks. The reason I'm so happy is because a couple of days ago it was like raining and, you know, it was really gloomy out and stuff like that. And it just puts you in a really blasé mood. So today I'm really super fired up, and I said, you know what, I want to share this for the new subscribers and plus people who don't know. Maybe you might hit my channel, you might not be familiar with me. I want to share this information with you, how I do things and how I set up. But that's basically it though, guys. That's it. That's the magic behind this here as far as like with, you know, the way I do my videos. And I do hope you get a takeaway from it. I hope you learn something from it. And if you have questions, please don't hesitate to, you know, drop a comment below and contact me like that there. I mean, I do respond to comments. As long as they're nice, I will respond to them. But I just want to say thank you again to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. I do hope you get a takeaway from it and you'll learn from this video. And if you do like it, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. And if you like this video or any of my videos, give it a thumbs up. And one last thing to keep in mind, I post videos on a daily basis. So just to let you know, sometimes I do it-yourselves, how-tos, but for the most part, I do the reselling news, and sometimes I do the reselling news weekends, and Let's Talk eBay, and the little things in between. You know, I talk about little different things as well. You know, I might do things like in the news, or I might do a news flash or whatever, or I might just be very spontaneous and talk about what I did today, or it could be a sneak peek video, demo video, an intro video. But in any event, I do put out videos on a daily basis. So if you want fresh, clean content, new content on a daily basis, please subscribe and get to know me. This way I can get to know you guys out there. I hope you like the videos. I hope you like me, and you keep coming back for more. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye for now.